Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Anthony Edwards.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And for Minnesota, they've got Castle. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Davis in at the center position. Coach, at this stage of the season, are teams' identities that well defined?
Well, Kevin, they better be. If you don't have an identity at this point, I don't know how you're going to get one. Look, you're going to improve in whatever you do as the season goes on, hopefully. But your identity by now should be firmly established, what type of team you are and want to be. Teams that don't have that, they're in trouble.
And the basket by Castle.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Tyson. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Well, the defense has got to play him a lot tighter there. He's just too good of a three-point shooter.
And here's Henderson. His last outing, 16 points for him. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Tyson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Henderson. Over Castle, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Great defense, and this is what many people are saying. Anthony Edwards may be the best two-way player in the league.
And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Henderson passes to Thomas. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Here's Castle following the 3 by Atlanta. Pass to Tyson. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Now, here's Thomas. coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And how about the numbers here for Barrett? He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And Davis now top of the key. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Hassel misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Henderson. He has 5. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Outside, Davis. Pass to Tyson. Outside, Edwards. Davis setting the pick for Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Davis. 2nd in blocks, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And as you said, 1 rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Edwards against Thomas. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Free throw good, Edwards. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Deflects the pass. Right side, Porter. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Davis looking for an opening. And there's Edwards on the assist by Davis. Edwards got 9. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Miami. Pass to Porter. Shoots the three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, this is Porter's go-to shot. He's very proficient from three-point land.
Back to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Davis. Misses the baby hook.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
And the shot is good.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Here's Tyson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Williams is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Henderson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Thomas. Williams sets a screen for Thomas. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Dillingham. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too. So I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. So it's Atlanta now. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Dillingham. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Shoots from 8, and they double up Davis. From down in the low post, it goes. Davis has got 5 now.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Back to Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Atlanta. Shepard comes in for Cameron Thomas. And he sinks the second.
Well, look, there are a lot of different roles Porter Jr. can fill for your team.
Minnesota calls timeout. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season. Take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. 5th on the list, Mark Williams.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Pass to McNeely. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Inside, it's deflected. Here's McNeely. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. George against Melton. It's Henderson on the wing. Williams a screen. Lets it go with a three. Henderson, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Down low. Here's Furphy. Outside for George. And here's Johnson outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's McNeely. Scoreless thus far. Johnson outside. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Melton. Johnson gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Williams. Back to Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
The explosive Scoot Henderson. A handful to guard.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Henderson. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Henderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's McNeely after the basket by Atlanta. Outside, George. Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's McNeely. 9 points last game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Shepard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. George with the screen on Porter. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Trains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hawks trail by 5. Melton passes to Henderson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
I love it, Kevin. Well, good to see Scoot Henderson rolling here. A lot of expectations on this kid, showing he has the ability.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Dillingham. Henderson defending. Here's McNeely. Got a piece of it. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Castle is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Tyson in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebound by the Hawks.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Henderson, and Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And the basket by Edwards. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Tyson. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Tyson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Timberwolves shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Thomas. It's stolen by Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's Henderson. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Edwards brings so much power to his game inside.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
And Edwards drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Hawks, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
And I think for the Hawks, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Edwards. Here's Tyson. Outside, Edwards. 5 to shoot. The fader scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Tyson. Outside, Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas.
And for their matchup with Detroit, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Barrett kicks to Henderson. To the paint, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Davis. He's got 5. The shot no good. Tyson. Out to Henderson. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 5.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Here's Henderson. 12 points for him. Picked away. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Castle. To the inside. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside, here's Edwards. Edwards can't throw down the putback. The Hawks trail by 9. Up top, Henderson. 12 points for him. Here's Thomas, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Hawks have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Timberwolves leading by 7. Davis with a screen on Thomas. For 3, Edwards. That shot misses. The Hawks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to Thomas. The jump hook and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Thomas got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Edwards and stolen by Thomas. And they're running. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
That free throw, no good for the Hawks. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And Shepard subbed in for Scoot Henderson. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Castle. His last outing, he had 18 points. George with the screen on Barrett. Castle, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
And that one misses. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Barrett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
The Hawks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And the first one drops. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And so Barrett nails both of them. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Timberwolves call timing. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Shot clock at 6. Here's McNeely, guarded by Porter, and there it is for him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Got a piece of it. Jacks up a three, and the three ball is good. He's got 9.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Johnson outside. Here's McNeely, guarded by Porter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Porter. For Minnesota, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And the first one at the line is good. Williams, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeAnthony Melton comes in for R.J. Barrett. And so he makes both from the line. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Outside Porter from downtown. Rebound Minnesota. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
5 on the clock. Another miss by Minnesota.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Melton. Double team on Williams. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Dillingham with it. Here's McNeely. Buries it down low. McNeely's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Down low. It's intercepted. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's McNeely. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Pass to Furphy. Here's McNeely, guarded by Porter. Back to George. Johnson, the pass to George. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 6 points for George.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Dillingham. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
This one for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. George looking around.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Hawks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. No good on the triple.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Now Dillingham. Pass to McNeely. Porter with a block. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
In that game against the Spurs, they have to be feeling.
And talking about our game now, a very solid. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Minnesota leading by 7. Second half underway. Here's who Igor Kokoshkov's got on the floor. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. It's Thomas on the wing. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Outside Thomas. Six to shoot. Here's Henderson. The wing jumper off target.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The Hawks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. That's good from Thomas. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Castle. Henderson defending. Here's Tyson. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These 2 guards are the most accurate in the league. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
Well, it's the kind of reliable shooting a team needs from the 2 spot. It makes the defense work a lot harder when they have to stay active all over the floor.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Tyson. Left side, Edwards. Edwards beats him inside.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And Davis can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 6. Up top, Henderson. There's the screen to the paint. Out to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 6. Henderson defending. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Barrett. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The stupendous finish in traffic.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Outside Barrett, outside Thomas. Rebounded by Castle. Minnesota leading by 6. For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Outside Barrett. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
And this is who Barrett is, a competitor, someone who looks to get revenge whenever he can.
And stolen by Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Castle. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. On the wing, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. He can't hit that time.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Outside Thomas. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Tyson. Barrett covering. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Here's Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw good, Thomas. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. Mark Williams is checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Castle. Davis down low. He's guarded by Williams. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 9.
Too easy there for Davis, just using his length to his advantage inside.
Here's Thomas. Over Castle. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Tyson. Thomas covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tyson. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Thomas. Onside, Barrett. Fires from the wing. Out to Henderson. There's the pick. Softly drops in the floater. 14 points for him.
Making smart use of the pick and roll play there. Henderson frees himself to go and get a bucket.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Shepard comes in for Cameron Thomas. On defense, Atlanta trailing by 5. Here's Dillingham. Henderson defending. Johnson with a screen on Barrett. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Murphy, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. At the elbow, it's George. Pass to Murphy. Excellent D there from Williams. The Hawks trail by 5. Now, here's Porter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Henderson looking it over. Yes, that goes in.
Well, and this is what you love seeing from Scoot. A desire to involve teammates in pick and roll.
Pass to Murphy. Dillingham with it. In the corner, George with it. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the shot is good from Johnson.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
At the elbow, Williams. That's tipped. Over in the corner, Shepard. Cans the shot from the wing. Shepard's got his first basket. Minnesota leading by 4. Now Dillingham. Pass to McNeely. Over Barrett. Count it from 12. McNeely's got 10.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now here's Henderson. Now here's Barrett.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Williams. First in shooting percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Minnesota making a switch here. Davis is checked in. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so Barrett nails both of them. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Johnson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Barrett has got the ball here for Atlanta. 6-point game. Williams against Davis. Here's Porter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, and look at the composure of Porter Jr. there to fight through the contact and get the and-one opportunity.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Dillingham with it. Henderson defending. To the middle. Dillingham, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Melton. Johnson with the block. Here's Dillingham inside. Williams with the steal. Johnson against Melton. Here's Henderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Henderson's got 16.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
It's Davis on the wing. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Johnson against Melton. A shot by Johnson, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Melton, no good. The Timberwolves shooting in the second half so far about 45%. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Henderson outside. Pass to Barrett for the tie. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Davis with a screen on Barrett. McNeely. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now here's Williams. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Michael Porter to the free throw line. That one on Davis. He's got his 4th free throw of the game. And it's tied up with that one. And here is Davis. He's got 9. The 3 from George. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got George. Castle is out there with Edwards, and it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Thomas gets the bucket.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Castle. Henderson defending. Traps in the tray. Tyson's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Williams. Clock at 6. Steps back and shoots. And that's good for 2. 19 points in the game.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And Edwards drops them both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now here's Henderson. Tight defense on him. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
To the paint. Outside for Thomas. For 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
Back to Edwards. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way up.
And he makes the first. And Edwards drops them both. The Hawks trailing. Outside Thomas. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Castle. Henderson defending. Here's Tyson. He can't get that one. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. George with the steal. It's up a 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. It doesn't go for him. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Good on the shot.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Outside Porter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside George. Pass to Castle. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Edwards loves it in there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Porter with it. Can they get it? That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. for Minnesota. They've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Edwards inside. Up and in on the layup. Edwards got 38 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thomas, that shot is in just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Davis comes in for George. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. And a switch here also for Atlanta. It's checked in for Michael Porter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. Outside Thomas. Pass to Tyson. There's the drive. Rebound Atlanta. It's Thomas on the wing. They set the pick. Up top Barrett from the arc. The shot, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Left side Davis. Pass to Tyson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Henderson kicks to Barrett. Outside Thomas. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
It's hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside, Davis takes the 13-footer. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Back to Barrett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
The first one falls. And so Barrett nails both of them. Here's Dillingham. To the inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Onside Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. Dillingham with the rebound.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Pass to Davis. Over Thomas. And Davis can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 5. He's guarded by Davis. Puts up a deep three. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Pass to Dillingham. Outside, Davis. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 to shoot. For the 3. The shot no good. Tyson.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Timberwolves have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Outside, Davis. Here's Tyson. Barrett covering. Here's Dillingham. Rebounded by the Hawks. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Up top, Henderson. It's Thomas outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Castle. Davis with a screen on Thomas. Here's Castle. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Atlanta's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Pass to Barrett. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Basket counts. Henderson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
What a big bucket for Henderson, sensing the moment.
Pass to Davis. Here's Tyson. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on R.J. Barrett. He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
It's Thomas outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Dillingham.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Now, here's Thomas. He's tightly guarded. Sinks that one from the post. Thomas got 13 points in just this quarter.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Pass to Davis. From 18 feet away. Rebound, Atlanta. Fast break, here they come. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Mark Williams is checked in for Atlanta. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Davis. Over Williams. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Timeout, Hawks. Edwards has come in for Castle. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. And here's Edwards. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. There's Anthony Edwards. Good! Timeout, Hawks. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Outside Thomas. Here's Williams. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. AD, close game. Congrats on the win. What would you say the mood of the team is?
Feel great. You know, we knew it was going to be a tough game for us. You know, they made a lot of tough shots, you know, and we just wanted to defend. You know, I think Coach called some great plays for us. We made some big-time stops. You know, we came out with the win tonight.
Hey, man, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching.